So this is take number 2, because the last one didn't record, but that's okay. So, what are you willing to change? What are you willing to do? Boy, my eyes are really red. I even put drops in them. How's life? How's it been treating you? Life for me been very interesting. I'll say that. But I always say we either get joys or lessons. We're here with our free will to make decisions based on what we want to do in our world. And when we realize that we are made in the likeness of God, and that God lies within us, and that ascension is ascension within, it's not ascension on the outside. Very controversial things have been going on lately. And when you have the ability to step out of it, take a good look at some things. And I post a lot of different stuff, especially on my Facebook. Not so much on TikTok. TikTok is definitely much more my spirituality and some of those things. But when you take a good look at what's going on in this world, there's a lot of things that are trying to nudge you to start looking that there is more to life than working, playing, and dying. You have the ability to break out of this, what we're programmed to do right now, and take a good look at things. Have you questioned anything? What's on the other side of Antarctica that they don't want us to see? Have you asked yourself that? Have you looked into it? What about all the tunnels that run from Rome to Jerusalem? What about all the tunnels that are underneath us here in the United States? Many of them have been there for years and years and years. They don't want you to know about them. All the things that are under the Vatican. All the child trafficking that has gone on. And some of the big name people, Tony Robbins, who went in, and him and his wife, I think they've saved close to 70,000 children. I just posted something the other day. Kristi Noem, my beautiful governor, who is, working with Homeland Security, how they were taking children across the border and then recycling them back to come back again. The evil that has taken over, the greed. I posted, some things about former president and his secretary. It's all truth. And when you dig far enough in to find out what they've actually been doing and the money that's being used so that they can traffic more children, because there's a sickness that lies within them. And if you don't think this is all going on, I pray for you, because that's the agenda that's behind the majority of this. The sick fetish. All the presidents in the past that had wives that were actually not men. Why do you think they pushed so hard to make a lot of this transgender stuff? And I don't care who you love, who you do things with. That's none of my business. But when you got to shove it down other people's throats and you take advantage of those little children, it unnerves me. And it unnerves me quite a bit. A lot of things that happened to me as a child as well that I haven't spoken about in a very, very long time. But at the end of the day, I learned about the sickness in people. And I can see it in their eyes. And they try to hide it, but you can't hide your soul. So, when you sit here and you argue all your politics and blah, 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 and all that, I encourage you to look a little bit deeper. Go and research. And you can. There is a black web out there. I suggest you get a VPN so that you really can find stuff, but it's all there. Google hid a lot of stuff for a lot of years because they were paid and they were told. Facebook, same thing. And I'm sure I'm going to get flagged for a lot of things that I'm saying right now, but I don't even care anymore. Because those little babies, could you imagine? Your child being ripped away from you and used to exploit that way because they have a devilish something within them. It's sickening. It's something that I can't even fathom. But it's those things that have taken over so much of our countries. And this is a worldwide thing. This isn't just here. How our U.S. Department of Treasury and the money is actually a cartel. Telling you guys, do your research. It's all there. You just got to be willing to accept the fact that we've been lied to for so long by so many in our government and political leaders around the world to satisfy their greed, their sexual promiscuity with children, and the fact they don't give a shit about us. They just want to keep us making them money. Pay taxes so that they can do stuff like that. I quit paying my taxes a long time ago, and I've been telling friends of mine, do not pay your federal. Pay your state. Sure, pay where you live. And if your state doesn't have them, well, even better. Money stays in your pocket. Why do you think I moved South Dakota? This is a very hard video for me to make. I've been tossing this around for a very, very long time. And for those of you out there who don't believe me, I don't care. You can unfriend me. You can go follow other people who try to fill your head with things that aren't true. And how do you know if something's true? You can feel it within your body. And I will say this too, if you honestly think Biden was the one running the country for the last 4 years, that president, I don't even know when the last time he was president. He's been running things for a very, very long time. And our current president knew about it. And he just let them all hang each other. And that group that he's got in there now as his cabinet members, I salute my fellow Gen X people. Because we've been the generation that sat quiet for very, very long and just watched things unfold just to see. Because I'll tell you, I'll use myself again as an example. The ones that have to go out and scream the loudest and say the things and lie about you, that truth eventually comes around too. I was called a lot of things by a lot of people for their own benefit. And what's coming out now is they're the ones that are in treatment. 3, 4, 5 DWIs. Arrested for possession. I don't find it funny. I find it sad. Because they had to label me as that. And that's exactly what the government's doing. And those people that want to keep you stuck. Take a good look. Open your eyes. Don't bury your head in the sand. Do for yourself. Love yourself. Get yourself out of what they want to keep you in. You are way stronger. Decalcify this. Start to learn what that means. Start using it for your benefit. You have so much within you that you can utilize, but you gotta want it. You gotta free yourself from the mundane thinking that you are not strong enough, because you are. Sorry about that. A couple phone calls that tried to come in. So my big thing is second bloom. Second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. Start rethinking some of the things. And for those of you who disagree with me, that's okay. Go do your thing. I'm all right with that. I just know that my truth is truthing. Is your truth truthing? I don't even know if that's a word. Find out for yourself. Have a beautiful day. Happy birthday, my Pisces. I love you.